multiplication, and I'm going to ask that someone would please do the first read for me. Lilila?
The list below shows the number of picture frames sold by Frank over 3 days. 16 frames were sold Friday, 22 frames were sold on Saturday, and 25 frames were sold on Sunday. If each frame cost $4, what was the total cost of these picture frames in dollars?
Okay, great. Okay, let's look at the data that we have and we know. Okay, so there are a total of picture frames, right, sold by Frank over 3 days. Okay, so we have 16 frames sold Friday, correct? 22 sold Saturday, 25 sold Sunday. If each frame costs $4, what was the total cost of the picture frames in dollars? And we know when we see the word each, there's probably going to be what involved? Multiplication. Let's go ahead and put our sign there. But what are we going to do? What's the first step we should do? Should we multiply right away?
No.
What's the first step we should do?
Identify the numbers and see what you multiply.
Okay, identify which numbers. What are we going to find first?
4 times 16.
Okay, so you want to first multiply every day, the total number of frames per day, by $4? Do you want to try that way? Okay, because you can do it that way. So what Isaiah is saying, that take the total frames on Friday, multiply it by 4. Take the total frames on Saturday, multiply it by 4. Take the total frames on Sunday and multiply it by 4. Okay, is that what you're referring to?
Yeah.
Okay, we can try it this way. Does everybody want to go ahead and do this on their paper and let me know what the product is of 16 times 4, 22 times 4, and 25 times 4?
64 the first one.
Okay, 16 times 4, the product is 64. Do we agree?
Yes.
Okay. What about 22 times 4?
88.
Good. And 100. Okay. But we're looking for the total cost of all of them. So what's the next step? Add which numbers?
64.
The products.
88 and then add it plus 100.
Great. Add all the products together. And I always say to just add 2 numbers at a time. So what is 48 plus 88? I'm sorry, 64 plus 88. 152. And then now we're going to add the 100, correct?
Which equals 252.
252. So the total cost of the picture frames in dollars is $252. Very good. And there's also another way to solve this problem. It's not the only way. Can anybody think of another way or something different they would do? What would you do, Dimitri?
Skip count.
Skip count. Why would you skip count? Think about it a little bit more. Noah.
First I'll add 16 plus 22. And when I get the total, I add 25 to it. And then I do total times 4. And I get my actual total.
Very good. That's another way. Noah's saying you can add up all the frames together, 16 plus 22 plus 25, get that sum, and multiply that by 4 to get the product. That is another way. Very good. Okay, thank you, boys and girls.